Hello. So, you're ready to go out of the town, Sproing? It's 5:38 p.m. on October 29th, 2025 in Slot A Scratch right now. Shall we get started?
Yep.
By the way, what's your name again?
Winter.
That's right, Winter. Of course I remember. I could never forget you. Alright, I need to get things ready for you. It'll only take a second, so hang on. I'm preparing Scratch for you. Do not turn the power off or remove the memory card. Thank you for waiting. I hope you enjoy your time in Scratch.
Good afternoon, Winternet, or evening as the game apparently considers it with this lighting. God, another rainy day. It's never gonna stop raining. Yesterday somebody said something about snails loving the rain. At this time of year, snails can't appear. They can only appear from April to September. So, yeah, I don't know how the snails actually feel about this rain. Anyway, we got a bunch of letters. Most of these are from the museum. What is this? The skull of a T-Rex. Okay, the teeth are still sharp. Nice. One from the museum. Valuable Triceratops tail in remarkable condition. All right, all new stuff so far. And another dinosaur track. Well, that sucks. Couldn't have even been the amber. And 6,069 points. Nice. All right. Ooh, I don't have room for any of this, so we're actually going to be getting on with our main topic right away just to clear out that one extra space in the inventory. Want to stop into the old Nook and Go? Do come in, have a look around. Feel free to browse, but try not to carouse. Ho ho! Yes, very fun. I actually love this shirt. We'll talk about that in a minute, though. Also, this sign is funny. I would consider that. I might consider that. Anyway, Tom Nook, buddy. What can I do for you? I would like to do other things. Tell me what your turnip price is today. Today, I'm buying turnips at 111 bells per turnip. That's pretty good. That's turning a profit. I did some calculations this morning based on that because I had my funny way of seeing ahead of time, and that is like a 1,700 bell profit, I think. So not bad at all for what we paid. I want to talk about the stock market today. Every Sunday morning, sweet old boar named Sow Joan comes to town to sell turnips, as we've seen a few times now. Her name is obviously a reference to the real-life stock market index, the Dow Jones Industrial Average. And also, sow is like a female pig, so it's double meaning. I really like it. You may recognize her as the animal who was behind us and Rober on the train on the way to Scratch. You can buy as many turnips from Joan as you like in bundles of 10, 50, or 100 between 6 a.m. and noon. These turnips can be sold to Tom Nook, and they will be profitable between Monday and Saturday before rotting the Sunday after you buy them. At that point, Tom Nook will not give you any money for them, instead just offering to throw them away. So yeah. The price per turnip is random every time Joan visits, from 70 bells to 129 bells. On top of this, obviously the price Tom Nook will buy these turnips for is random. You basically want to sell them when you will make the highest profit possible per turnip. Now normally, this just isn't that useful. Nook's highest price for turnips is usually only a few bells above Joan's sale price, as you can see by today, if that. If you buy 100 turnips at 70 bells each and sell them to Tom Nook for 75, you're only making 500 bells on top of the 7,000 you spent. However, there are rare days where Nook will randomly buy turnips for ridiculous prices. I'm talking in the hundreds of bells per. And not just like 200. I'm talking like 800 bells. And these price spikes are how you absolutely milk the stock market for everything it's worth. On a price spike day, Nook always buys turnips for 8 times the amount Joan sold them for. This means you profit 7 times the amount of bells you put in. The only limiting factor for how much money you can make in a week from this is how much space you have to store stacks of 100 turnips and how much money you have to buy them. If we buy 100 turnips at Joan's highest possible price of 129 bells and then sell them during a price spike, Tom Nook would give us 103,200 bells, a 90,300 bell profit. Now the issue is, price spikes occur randomly, which increases the risk of playing the market. There's no guarantee that there will be a spike in any given week. On Sunday, Nook's prices for turnips for the rest of the week are already determined. These are determined by following special trends coded into the game specifically for the purposes of the stock market. The first trend is a random trend, where Nook sells slightly above or below Jones' price each day. That is the one we have this week. The second is a decreasing trend, where Nook continuously buys below the selling price every day. And the third is the spike trend, where Nook is guaranteed to offer 8 times your buying price on one day in the week. Other than that, every other day is random, like in the random trend. The trend each week is chosen randomly, and a normal person has no way of figuring out what trend they're getting. Luckily, the Animal Crossing community is not made up of normal people. Since Nook's prices are determined on Sunday, there needs to be something used to determine his prices, and the thing that's used for this? An RNG seed value. I don't want to go into the inner workings of random number generation in this video, but just know that it's a value many games use as a reference to randomly determine aspects of the game. Examples are things like random encounters in Pokemon games or world generation in Minecraft. Basically, we want to find out what the RNG seed value is on Sunday when the game determines Nook's buying prices, so we can know what the stock market looks like every week. Now, it might seem like doing this without hacking the game would be impossible. The RNG seed is an unsigned 32-bit integer, meaning basically it can be anything from 0 to 4,292,967,295. The game also has a function to randomize this value, and that function is used pretty often, meaning it's different every single time. But again, Animal Crossing fans are not normal people. Brian MP16 cracked the code when he was attempting to be the first person to make 1 billion bells in Animal Crossing. He wanted a way to predict the stock market to save himself time and sanity. His video on this is awesome, and you should watch it if you're curious. Basically, the items in this shop are also determined by an RNG seed. These items can realistically be used as an input to determine the seed value when it's used to determine stock market prices. Since these items are randomly determined and you can see what they are in real time, they're literally the perfect starting points for reverse engineering the RNG seed. Basically, go to Nook's store, note down which items are in the shop, and run your own independent calculations mimicking the game's code to see what your RNG seed value will be on Sunday. Now, obviously, this is an extremely complex calculation, as any calculation that needs to hit a number specifically between 0 and 4 billion would be. However, thanks to Brian MP16 and Kyler, there exists programs that you can simply enter the items for Nook's shop in, and it will determine the stock market price spikes for you. Another option, since these calculators are actually pretty hard to come by for the original game, is a save editor. There is one by Kyler that is about 8 years old, but it's publicly available, and it will tell you your your turnip prices for the week. So, yeah. This basically removes all risk from the stock market, since you can predict with 100% accuracy when the most optimal time to buy and sell turnips is. You can basically guarantee a 7 times profit every 10 to 12 days, since that's the average rate that the game will give you a price spike. And it's better, because this works exponentially the more bells you gain. The more you do this, the more you profit from it. It's wonderful. But of course, if you prefer the randomness and think the risk is a necessary part of the game, you're welcome to completely ignore this and play as normal. It'll certainly make the eventual price spike way hyper. If you want a more detailed explanation on all of this, please go watch Brian MP16's video and Hunter R's as well. I'm definitely not the best person to go deep in detail on this sort of thing, but I did want to bring it up and try it at least once because money isn't always easy to come by in Animal Crossing. Alright, Tommy. I'm going to sell my turnips. Not making a huge profit, but hey, 11,100 bells is pretty good. I also want to sell this dinosaur track. Only 1,000 bells, damn. It's like giving me $10 for... Oh, whatever. I will probably cheese the stock market once or twice. I didn't do it this week, but in the future, I definitely will. Hey, Pudge! We haven't gotten to talk much. You just moved in.
Oh man, so uncool. I got completely soaked in the rain and now my duds are ruined, Pudgy.
You just walked outside, Pudge.
I have this problem with opening umbrellas, so I always end up getting soaked. It's really lame. What's up, Pudgy?
What's new?
Once November rolls around, the fall fishing tourney will begin, Winter. But, you know, if you don't get up early to go fishing, you won't catch any lunkers. This time, I'm getting started first thing in the morning. That is, if I could wake up that early.
All right, good to know. Well, I want to talk to you more. You just moved in. I barely talked to you yesterday.
Can't stand getting wet. What's up?
Talk to me.
You know what? I just got this amazing idea. Why don't we trade something of yours for something of mine, Pudgy? It'll be like a game.
I can't risk losing these fossils. Yes, I can.
Great. I'll take... Oh, I don't know.
Your Ruby Icona chair. Okay, fine by me.
Here, you just tell me whatever you want. It's all you, buddy.
Furniture, carpet, or wallpaper? Furniture is the thing I would want the most, but I don't really want any of this.
You want furniture? Awesome, I've got the standing stone right here for you. I'll take yours first, Pudgy. And then here's mine. And we're all done. It's nice to have a friend who's willing to take a few risks, Pudgy.
Oh yeah, you know me, big risk taker. Went ahead and donated the T-Rex skull and the Triceratail. So we're almost done with the T-Rex, which is cool. And the Triceratops we're getting a good start on too. Triceratops is maybe my favorite dinosaur. I can't decide that on the spot, but it's a cool one. I love that guy. Pee-wee, what's up, buddy?
Hey, how are you doing, little dude? Is that right? Good, good. But if you work too hard, your body might just shut completely down one day. Sure, laugh it up, Chuckles. We'll see who's laughing when you get soaked and catch cold, little dude. Yeah, so, what do you want, little dude?
Let's chat.
Let's play a game, shall we? It'll be fun. At least for me. Now, listen up, Winter. I have 3 bags with me. Hidden in these bags are a 9-ball shirt, airmail paper, and a peach. I'm not going to tell you what's in which bag. Where would the fun be in that? Nowhere. You want to take a chance and buy a bag for a mere 1,240 bells? Pick one if you dare.
Oh, I want that peach. Let's go left.
Left, huh? Let's see. It's a peach! Here you go!
Hell yeah! Oh, Pee-wee, you are doing a service for everybody right now. All right. That is another fruit that isn't native to our town. Oh my god, all these trees just die as soon as I plant them. What is even the point of planting them then? Ah! I'm losing it. Okay, I am planting a tree here. Surely it will not die. Stay alive. Katrina's still in town. Do you wish me to give you a reading for the meager price of 50 bells? Yes, read my fortune, please. By the pool, a hopping mad kindergartner will be sneezing. That's what I see. I see. Are you looking for... Okay, I got item luck again. Cool. That's what I need. More furniture. I was really hoping for money luck today, but whatever. It's the entire reason I started playing was just for the chance of getting it. Hey, Vesta. Good evening, Winter. I've always thought that the sound of rain at nightfall is really spooky. Do you know what I mean, Bafo? If someone were to suddenly jump out of the bushes right now, I'd be so surprised I think my heart would stop. So you must have had some reason for coming to see me, right, Bafo? Care to chat? You know what? I haven't had much time to go shopping lately. Actually, I'm just too lazy to go to Tom Nook's store, and I'm also a little flat broke. I've only got 1,210 bells, and I was hoping you'd sell me your standing stone. I don't have room for it, so sure. Really? You'll sell it to me? Okay then, here's your 1,210 bells. You know, I thought you'd never want to part with your standing stone. Okay, one sec. I need to check how much the standing stone goes for. Sell price is 625 bells. She just bought it for double the price. I swear she's rich. Thank you so much, Bafo. Of course. How could I say no to her? Hello, Freya? Ah, Ufta. Good evening to you. It's been raining all day, hasn't it? How very dreary. I wonder if it'll perhaps be sunny tomorrow. Enough idle chit-chat. Did you need something from me? What's going on? I found this Maki figurine just over there a ways. Is it yours, Winter? Nope. Oh, really? You're so honest and forthright, Winter. Nice people always lose out. Yeah, I know. I know your personality type, and I knew you wouldn't give it to me, but I don't have room for it anyway, so you can keep it. Where'd Pom Pom go? There she is. Pom Pom.
Hey, how's your evening? Are you planning on being out and about for a while? In case you didn't notice, it's raining tonight. Don't you think you ought to rethink this, Rah-Rah? You'll be so totally sorry if you catch a grody cold. So, what's going on, Rah-Rah? What's true? Do you want to bargain on some furniture? It's a white boombox. I'll sell it to you for 2,740 bells.
Let me check. That is almost double the price it goes for. You could buy this from Nook for 1,500 bells. Also, you can find it in the dump. It's common in the Lost and Found. Mom can send it to you. No, it would not, Pom Pom. You're just lying to me. No thanks.
You know, I'm not too sure a white boombox would work with your room. Tell you what, how about a metronome for only
1 sec. You can buy this for 1,000 bells. You can find it commonly in the Lost and Found. Your mom can send it to you. You can get it for your birthday. I'm sorry, Pom Pom, but no.
What? I went to all the trouble of picking out not one, but 2 special items just for you. And you're telling me you don't like either of them, Rah-Rah?
I'm telling you, I don't like being ripped off, Pom Pom.
How am I supposed to carry them both back to my house, Rah-Rah?
Sorry, but, like, be a little more reasonable. Like, even if it was just a 50% markup, I would be more willing to buy it. But that's more than 2 times for the metronome. No thanks. In the dump today, we got a racer shirt and a fishbone shirt. I don't have any interest in either of those particularly. First fossil of the day. Tad.
Yo, evening there. Sup, Slurp? The rain's sort of a downer, but it's so good for the trees and flowers and
Something about mushrooms.
Hey, so what can I do for you?
Need anything?
Fishing is one of the most relaxing sports there is, and I defy anyone who tell me otherwise. You agree with me, don't you? Darn tootin' you do. Only someone who actually knows how to catch fish can relate. The fishing life is the best. You do know how to catch fish, right? Hey, you don't have to lie to impress me, you know. If you don't know how, you just can't relate, that's all. Don't feel you gotta prove yourself, Slurp.
Entertain me.
I was wondering, how many times a week do you clean your room, Slurp?
Don't have time.
I'm the same way. I'll bet your house is packed with roaches, isn't it?
No! Ew. I'd rather die. There's no room for roaches. No, Alfonso, you stay away. Get back there. No, no, back. No! You have lost your privileges, buddy. Get back. No. No, 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 no.
Hey, it's you. I have a hard enough time seeing in the darkness, and with the rain, I couldn't tell it was you to me. It was kind of freaky. If you don't mind, try to visit more when it's bright and sunny out, huh? What's up, it's me? I'm bored. I know an awful lot about food, but I don't know much about furniture. I mean, it's not edible. I know that much. And when I'm trying to boost my furniture skills, and I was thinking, would you sell me your Gerbera for 1,040 bells?
Yep.
Wow, you don't mind? That's so awesome, Winter. Here you go, 1,040 bells.
Yeah, that's better than a flower pot that I don't have room for. Nope. Back. Stay where you are. No. Okay. 1 sec. No, back. Get back. You've lost your existence privileges for now. Okay. Mission accomplished. It's not even the money rock. Well, it was still worth it, and at least he's happy about it. Okay, I need to get rid of all these gyroids because they aren't despawning just because I rebury them. And, I keep digging them up every day again, and it's just annoying every time because I don't want any of them. Nice to see that golden shovel tree dying. Yeah, that's what I wanted. Stopping in to talk to Sable. Oh, thanks for stopping by. What? Which picture? Oh, don't be ridiculous, Winter. Of course I'm still single. No, that's my mother. That porcupine with his arm around her is my father. I'm the girl there, and that cute little baby is Mabel. The two of us are a little over 10 years apart. Yes, back when Mabel was still young, both of our parents passed away. It was a sad time for me. Mabel was just a baby, so she doesn't remember anything of those days. It's probably just as well. Still, it tugs at my heartstrings that this picture is the only memory she has of her parents. Growing up, I knew that I couldn't take the place of our parents. After all, I was just a child myself. Still, I've done all I could to protect her from any lingering pain. She's my little sis, and I love her. I think that's why she's grown up to be so bright and optimistic. It makes me so happy to see that. Although sometimes her tomboy nature does get her into trouble. Sis, you're not talking about stuff you shouldn't be talking about, are you? You know, stuff? It's nothing. Oh, stop it. Stop it. I fucking adore Sable when she opens up. And it's been sort of unintentional, but I think I've subconsciously been giving Mabel and Sable the same voices I give Mia and Maya Fey. So, there we go. The tapestry hanging on that wall is a keepsake from my mother. Every time I glimpse at it hanging on the wall there, I feel like it's wrapped around me, protecting me. This one over here. I really, really, really like this place. We'll be back tomorrow. Yeah, once Sable opens up, which apparently does not take nearly as long as my notes say for some reason, she'll tell you about herself and her past and her family and everything, like, pretty frequently, and I think it's sweet. There are some people that just take a while to open up like that, and I know because there are some of them in my goddamn head. Ah, darling, a good evening to you. It's been raining all day, hasn't it? How very dreary. I wonder if it'll perhaps be sunny tomorrow. By the by, did you need something, darling? Care to chat? I have my sources, you know, and they told me you've got a tall bovoid. Don't try to hide it, darling. I don't like many people to know this, but, well, I have always wanted a tall bovoid. Would you give it to me for this palace tile? Or maybe a cabin wall? Please, please, please. I'll actually take that wallpaper. That might go well with our flooring. If that's what you want, my little friend gets what my little friend wants. Now we switch, and here's your cabin wall. Now don't try to come back asking for your tall bovoid, because it's mine now. Good. Keep it. Ooh, emerald.
Good evening, Winter. I've always thought that the sound of rain at nightfall is really spooky. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I've heard that before today.
So, you must have had some reason to come see me, right?
What's up?
You know what? I have the perfect furniture for your place, Sproing. A friend of mine gave me a tall lantern the other day, but I can't really use it. It's like new. I'll let you buy it for 1,250 bells if you want, Sproing.
Let me check. This is actually a bargain. From Tom Nook, this would go for 1,980 bells, so yeah.
Oh, great. I knew you'd see how wonderful this tall lantern is.
We don't have room for it, but still.
I'll take your 1,250 bells now. I like it a lot, too. Really, you just couldn't go wrong, Sproing.
I actually really like it. I like how it looks, at least, so I'll take it. I'm having trouble finding the money rock today. I have a couple friends who've been playing along, and they've been having trouble finding the money rock pretty frequently. But, this is the first time I've struggled with it at all. I don't think I've checked this one, though, so I'm gonna guess this is probably it. Yep. Hey, Samson.
Hey, how's your evening? So I've been wondering, have you made some good friends? Yeah, I figured you would. I mean, it's great, right? Having friends close by rather than relatives far away. Although relatives are really cool, too.
Yeah, I've heard this before, Samson. Talk to me.
Hey, Winter, have you ever been to visit our local island?
Yeah.
You have? Wow, that's so cool.
That means you connected your Game Boy Advance to the Nintendo GameCube. And when you went to the dock, Captain was waiting for you, right, Pipsqueak? I'm so jealous. I don't even have a Game Boy Advance or Nintendo GameCube Game Boy Advance cable. So I don't think I can visit the island, Pipsqueak.
Well, maybe you should be playing Debutsu no Mori E+, Samson. Then you can go for free. But also then the island is completely different and you require the e-reader, so... I don't know. There's no easy solution for you, buddy. L. Well, if I dug up the shining spot already, I straight up do not have a memory of doing that. Oh, there it is. Okay. Well. Sorry for complaining, Mr. Shining Spot. Know what? I'm taking the big risk with the money tree today. Let's hope for the best. Wanted to stop home real quick so I can check out that cabin wall we got. Ooh, that does go really well with this floor. Yeah, I think I'm getting rid of the lattice wall for this, actually. I appreciate the vibe of this. Going to be sending this lattice wall to Pudge, since he's new in town. Maybe he'll want to use it. Also going to send this Mega Sputnoid to Vesta. Maybe she'll like it. Alright, sent out my mail for the day. And we should have mail now, too, because Pete had to go, so... Yep, what do you know? 2 more pieces. What do we got? One from Truffles.
Steadfast Winter. Howdy. How's your interior decorating coming along? I bought too much down at the local department store. Maybe you could use this. Write me soon or I'll cry. Yours truly, Truffles.
Alright, what did you get me? Snappy print. What is that? Ooh! That's not bad. I actually really like that. Okay, I'll keep that on. And one from Freya. Winter, there's just something about you that intrigues me. My skin is so dry and red. I just haven't been sleeping enough. I'm not getting old. May your tomorrow be lovely. Charmingly, Freya. Thanks, Freya. That balloon fight we found yesterday was almost definitely from this treasure hunt. I have not been checking this notice board every day at all. And, yeah, the basic painting was also a treasure hunt. So yeah, treasure hunts are not at all infrequent. So I should be checking this every day. But I just, like, I don't know. It's hard to, for some reason it's hard to commit that to memory. I should just make it, like, lump it in with the routine of checking the mail every morning, but I don't know. We'll get there. That's fine. I want to see what this tall lantern looks like. Can't even light it. Cool. Why have this then? I, like, really need to set aside some time pretty soon to just, like, clean up in here, because this room is such a mess, and I keep saying, oh, I'll do it after Halloween, but, like, I can just bury this candy outside my house and then get it on Halloween. It's really just laziness that's keeping this room as messy as it is. So, I'll put that on the to-do list. I did pick up the work uniform and the yellow bolero. Because as much as I like all these shirts that I have in my inventory, I really don't need to be carrying them all. I can just reorder them if I want them, and, like, they take up so much space, man. Selling all of my shirts except the Stormy shirt. No reason to be hoarding them like that. God, I do really like this shirt, but I just don't need it right now. Alright, with all my letters mailed off and all those shirts sold and everything, and our house having a little bit more space at least, I think I'm good to call it for today, so it's time to write. Finally reached the point where I actually have to stop double space, like, putting multiple, line breaks between entries. Gotta clean soon. Halloween is almost here. Alright. With all that done, I think that's gonna be all for today. tomorrow on Animal Crossing. I don't know. But that does bring me to something I've been meaning to talk about, and then I kept forgetting, so now I'm just going to talk about it here. If you're watching this series as it goes up, uploads may become a little less consistent. I realized yesterday while I was sick and still recording that I'm putting way more pressure on myself than I need to. I realized yesterday while recording that even if I miss a day, it's not that much extra work to just pull some extra weeds. I'm just gonna go back to a record when I feel like it sort of schedule. Obviously for things like today with the turnips and all that, if it's something I need to do today, yeah, I'll record it. But I don't know, I need to stop putting so much pressure on myself to record this series every day. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. And if you're watching this series after it's already gone up, this isn't relevant to you. I'm sorry. I try not to date these videos like this, but in this instance, it feels necessary. Anyway, I'll see you guys tomorrow. That outro really doesn't work anymore, huh?